Hey guys, it's Ted Bogard. Welcome back to the Ted Show. Oh my God, you guys know how much I love sweets. And we're going to try some of Seppy's sweet treats today. Yes, she baked them, she made them, she brought them to me, and I'm going to try them live while she talks. This is my dear friend who's also a financial goddess, financial services goddess too. The one and only, one name only, September. Welcome
Hello.
back, September. How you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal. How are you?
I am phenomenal today, especially since next to me I have three sets of treats, and they
Yes,
all
sir.
smell good and look good. So before we get into that, before I try live, because I think it's really good for people to see kind of the process, tell them a little bit about you.
Of course. So, hello, everyone. I am September. I am the CEO and founder of Seppy Sweet Treats. So, a little bit about me is I've always had a passion for cooking first. So, I went to culinary school, got myself into that. But one thing I realized, and my aunt taught me when I was very young, is if you want to be a cook like Gordon Ramsay, all these top dogs, you got to know all your seasonings and like all the basils and parsley. And I was like, I don't want to do that. That's too much to remember, too much to learn. So I said, well, since I love this passion so much, let me try baking. So baking, I was very natural. In school, I love science, I love math, and I'm just like, these are the things that you need to be a baker. You have to know all your estimates, all your ingredients, everything has to be like spot on. So I've
Yes.
always had a passion for that. Majority of things I make, I know all of them like by my mindset. I have some of them written down, but I just have the passion and the love for that. I'll pull all-nighters doing these. Like I will bake anything you think of, I'll create it. And just having that passion, I know that it's going to take me very far. So I wanted to just,
Great.
revamp myself in another way. Not only am I in the financial industry, but I've always had this passion. I love baking, I love cooking. So I'm like, what else can I do that's more creative than just a plain old cupcake, just a plain old brownie, just a plain old Rice Krispie treat? So I started thinking, and one thing that's crazy about me is I love sushi. I eat sushi almost
Me
every day.
too.
See, I thought it was just me. But
Oh,
ever since I realized I love sushi, I'm like, listen, I eat this maybe a little too much. I eat it like all the time, 24/7. But I'm like, why not every time we go to different places to get sushi, desserts are typically the mochi little donut things or whatever. And I'm like, it's okay, but it doesn't really get that craving that you want, something sweet that just tops off your dinner. So I was like, well, why not make my cakes and my sweet treats look like sushi rolls? So ever since
let
I
me
started,
tell you about that. So September was, I saw her pictures on her Instagram, and that's her Instagram scrolling across the bottom there of your screen. And I knew she was talented, right? And I saw these pictures of that, and we started talking about that. And I'm the same way. Like, I love sushi, and then I want that little sweet, and then I'm always disappointed. It's not my thing, right? Or I'm like,
right,
I'll get something at home. But
right.
your creations are so creative and beautiful, and I can't wait to taste them. Y'all, I haven't tasted them yet, so it's going to be live. So, and we all know Ted can't fake it live, so I'm sure they're delicious. I'm really, really excited. So, talk about that because that must have taken some time to. Okay, you have an idea, but then you have to implement it.
Yes. So one thing that I'm going to be honest, I was scrolling on Facebook one day, and of course, I'm always looking at new things to try to recreate that maybe I've seen or just thoughts that I've had. And it scrolled past that all of a sudden God must have heard because He spoke through my phone. But something came up as s'mores Rice Krispie rolls, and I'm like,
I love
okay,
them.
never seen that before. And I was like, well, what you really don't see is cake rolls. I like cake, but I don't like the big sheet cakes and all of that. Cupcakes, they're pretty, you can pop them in your mouth and everything. But I'm like, why not something smaller? That's even cuter that you use with chopsticks. So I'm like, well, let me recreate some different flavors. So of course, you're gonna see Ted eat the strawberry cheesecake
Okay,
crumble.
let's talk
I'm
about
gonna
each
start bringing
one
it down. I'm so
because
excited.
I'm
I can't wait.
starving. All right, so I want to show
Okay.
you all. So, of course, she put the chopsticks in. I
Yes.
didn't get these. She put them in, and then they come in these really pretty packages. Which don't worry, I'm going to open it up. But
Mhm.
that is such a beautiful presentation. Super easy to open, and then y'all. Oh my God, it smells so good. Y'all look at that. I'm going to send pic. Don't worry, I'm going to post pictures later too. But tell me, I'm going to taste each one. Tell me the
Okay.
first one I have and where your idea came for this.
I got you. So from where I'm angled, I see the first one, which is to, I think it's your left or your right, whichever one it is. It's Oreo. So I know everyone is a huge flavor of Oreo, including my partner and I. We love milk and cookies, so we do Oreo for sure. So you'll have the Oreo cake with the Oreo crumble, also with a cream cheese filling. So I just wanted to have a little drizzle on top with white chocolate, and then I have extra Oreos for design.
Yo, there's Oreos in here. All right, so of course I picked the first one that's going to make my teeth look all chocolatey.
Right? We should have went with the brighter one.
Oh my god, they're moist.
Extra moist. You
Oh
can't
my
have a
god.
dry cake. That is
Oh my
wrong.
god, there's no you can't, but you know, I fear for people who make a cake.
Right.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yes. And another key point of if anyone's ever trying these, I love mine cold. So I put mine in the freezer for like 30 minutes. It gets nice and firm, doesn't freeze up, and then it just melts in your mouth whenever it just defrosts a little bit or when you're eating it. So good.
You'll keep talking.
Right? So the second one he's gonna try is called Cookie Monster. I know he's gonna be trying them back to back, but Cookie Monster is basically just a vanilla cake with blue food coloring. His teeth won't turn blue, I promise. But also with that, I included Oreo cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and then just making sure that combination is kind of bright and blue. So of course, since I did freeze his a little bit, it looks a little
Wait,
darker.
that's the one I just ate.
The second one you did, or the first one?
Yes. I ate this. I just ate the Cookie Monster.
Okay.
And then there's a little pink one here.
Yes, so that is the strawberry cheesecake crumble. So everyone loves a good strawberry cheesecake. So I was like, ooh, why not just put it together as a little sushi roll with extra strawberry crumble on top as well too, and a nice drizzle.
All you sushi places out there, you need to be calling September immediately. Oh my god, that is so good.
It's personally my favorite, and I'm not a strawberry person, which is even surprising.
You know all I want to do is sit here and eat and not talk. No offense. All right, I'll move to the next one.
Of course.
I still get to keep these, y'all. Sorry. Get your own. All right, this one looks like maybe Rice Krispie treat.
Yes, so that is the s'mores Rice Krispie treat. It's your typical Rice Krispie roll that I made homemade, and then I also put a marshmallow fluff on the inside, milk chocolate drizzle on the inside, and marshmallows. So then also with that, then I did a chocolate drizzle on top. And
I want to show you all. See how it's got the inside and wrapped like a sushi roll? It's so cool.
Yes. And it's not messy either. You can use it with chopsticks or you can use it with a fork if you want to. And it's just simple.
So
Right? Thank you. So no more messy s'mores. That's always what I thought of. Because you know when you're even younger or even now when you want your kids to have a s'mores or even experience it, now you can have a sushi roll. No more mess.
I'm not sharing this with any kids.
I know.
That is so good.
Yes.
Oh my god, y'all, look. And it's so pretty on the inside. It looks like a sushi roll.
I'm glad you're able to use chopsticks. Not a lot of people are that talented. I'm just being honest, Ted.
Well, listen, later on there will be no chopsticks. Be me and my fingers shoveling the rest of it down. That's delicious.
Thank you.
Again, you know it's funny when you eat Rice Krispie treats, especially the ones y'all buy. Please stop buying.
Yeah.
Make your own. It can sometimes be dry too. Those are delicious. I love the little. You pay attention to detail. Like in the first one, you had the little bits of Oreos, and then it looks like those little strawberry vanilla strawberry wafers.
Yep.
The presentation is beautiful, and in this one, you have the marshmallows.
Yes.
Which I love. All right, what's my final one I'm trying?
All right, last but not least is another one for my Oreo lovers. So everyone loves a good, nice, moist Rice Krispie treat, but they love Oreo as well. So now I did an Oreo Rice Krispie treat that has vanilla milk chocolate in the inside with Oreo crumbles, and then I also did a vanilla chocolate drizzle with Oreo topping as well. Yes. So, all white chocolate lovers, this is the one for you for sure. Because some people don't like milk chocolate and dark chocolate.
Oh my god, that's so good. Oh my, keep talking. I'm listening.
I got you. He's munching away, but one thing.
How long does it take you to experiment? Do you have are you constantly coming up with new ideas? Do you have a million different flavors. I mean, I see you posting and I'm like, God, she's so creative.
I think of everything. Like I love when people are. I let everyone, like all my clients and customers, choose what they want. So anything that they think of, from maybe Reese cups to Snickers to I don't know unicorn, like whatever they can think of, I want to create it because I love experimenting. Where I just want to do something new, something that's never been done before, so I can just show you that you can have whatever your creative mind comes to.
So when we were at an event together and we're really talking about this, and so my thought process was mainly because I'm greedy, I wanted to try them. Is no, um, what a great idea for the sushi places, like we talked about, because not everybody loves mochi,
Mm-mm.
and sometimes they offer something that doesn't even go. These are
Right.
beautifully decorated, look like a sushi roll, goes with the theme. I mean, that is so creative and yet so different each flavor.
Thank you.
Like I have a million ideas for you. I will write them down and send them to you.
Yes, please. I'll recreate them all, drop them off.
What's the process like? Do you spend a lot of time experimenting? Is there time? Like one of my favorite shows is The Bear, right? So I know there's so much that goes into everything that you do. Is it a lot of trial and error? Have you kind of perfected it by now, where it's just a matter of changing the ingredients out?
So for sure, before I started doing the sushi rolls, I was doing cupcakes. So that's where a lot of my trials and errors came from because I would customize cupcakes to my clients, whatever they wanted. So they would come up with these crazy designs, crazy, fantasies, and I would make them come to life. And with sushi rolls, it's even more simple. It's just a cake base and then filling it with whatever filling you want, and then a nice decoration on top. So it's more, if you want to say, simpler in a way. For me it is quicker because I'm just like whatever creativity, now I can just make it in a smaller package and just make it bloom from there.
What's the goal? I mean, obviously, my idea for this is to give you exposure to all my sushi friends that I know love sushi, and my sushi my owners of sushi places,
Mhm.
because I know that they're always looking for the creative. But do you want to have your own storefront bakery? Can people call you and cater an order? How does it work?
So I absolutely love everything and anything. I started off as a home baker because it's one thing that I've realized that in the industry of, culinary and different things is whenever you have your own shop, you got to be careful who you work with. And that always made me scared 'cause I'm just like anything I create, someone can take it. And so with that, I've been more open though because I'm only one person. I can only do one thing. But I know when you have a team, you can do so much more. So now I'm starting to feed into and look into of actually maybe having like a little pop-up truck, something small and cute, maneuver around. I'll have other people helping me. But then soon enough, I would love a storefront where you're able to watch everything I do. And then, of course, you'll have my receptionist in the front taking your orders, making sure everything's paid, but you can watch me in the process. So I would love the open window scene. Like I have so much, already drawn out that I would love. And then it when included with that, of course, having my own bakery and storefront is that I want to extend it where you can have other bakers come themselves, where they want to experiment, have the open space to have the creativity flowing and the juices going. So they're not only consumed at home of baking at home, they can actually have all the equipment that they need. So just thinking of those things, I know it's just getting connected with the right people, letting people know my fantasy and what the future I want for other bakers and entrepreneurs, and just bringing it all together.
What's the best way, like if someone wants to buy an order from you or wants to learn more, or um, they would just want to purchase something or ask you to create something for them, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Right. So at the moment, I do have a Facebook page and I have an Instagram. So those are my two. I have, my spouse. She's helping me with my website. So we're going to be having that up to date. Hopefully by September. That's my birthday month too. So it only makes sense. Everything's done by September. But from there, contact me anyway. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. You guys know Ted as well. He'll get us connected. However, I can be a helpful hand. We'll make sure that you guys are connected with me.
You put so much love into everything you do, including the financial services, which is what we originally met doing. But you can tell there is an added passion here too. You get to create and you're just so good at it.
Thank
You can taste the love, September. They're delicious,
you.
and I want every sushi restaurant in town to be looking out for you.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
y'all. Her Instagram is scrolling across the bottom there. You can find her on social media. You can reach out to me. I will get you to her. September, thank you for
Thank
bringing
you.
those over. They were phenomenal.
Thank
If they
you.
weren't, I'd probably say something like, "You look pretty today,"
Yes.
um, and we would call it a day. But I
Right.
cannot wait to be done. No offense, so I can have some more. They
Of
were
course.
phenomenally delicious, and what a unique way to present a dessert. I just think it's so cool. So kudos to you. You know, I love and appreciate you. Y'all get behind September. Go to her Instagram, subscribe, reach out, do an order, and let's see what happens.
All right. Thank you. I
All right,
appreciate
guys. Thank you so much. It's on Instagram, Seppy Sweet Treats. Follow her there. We'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.